Good morning, everybody. Jason from Doc's Travel Adventures. We are currently on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. This is our final day, day 6. This is sea day. So what we're going to do real quick, this will be my ship tour video. So we're going to start it off. We are up on deck 11 forward. This is the activity areas. You have pickleball courts, currently standing in the miniature golf course. Miniature golf course goes down both sides. And then this ship has something really cool. They have a cornhole course. So they have miniature golf and they have a cornhole type activity course. Pretty cool. So, and then also, there is a, show you on the very back of the ship, there's like a little kids activity area. On deck 11, you gotta go down to get back up, but again, here's just the cornhole course. And directly across from us is the Land Shark Lookout. It's just another hangout area. It's really cool. Because right below me, right here, you can see the back side of it right there. That is a Jumbotron type TV screen thing. They do show, mostly been showing Jimmy Buffett concerts. We are cruising during March Madness basketball tournament, so they have been showing a lot of the basketball games there. So then just below me we have one of the pools. Have a pool here, and there's a pool back behind the Land Shark bar. That's the 5 o'clock somewhere pool. That's where your silhouette party and everything is. There's a stage back there, but we'll go back there. We'll head back that way in a second. Anyway, this is looking out from deck 11, front of the ship. Pardon the noise. Again, here's more of the miniature golf stuff on this side. Really cool themed. You know, margarita, Key West, sharks, all that good stuff. So, absolute beautiful morning at sea. It's been kind of rough. Glad to see it laid down a little bit today. But, all right, we'll take you down in the next section. All right, back down on deck 10. Walk towards the aft of the ship, show you what's back here. Other side over there is the Land Shark bar, another seating area. Tons and tons and tons of seating areas on the ship. At no time do we ever have to fight for a seat or worry to find somewhere to sit down. So that's really good. There's a picture in Jumbotron. Of course, we're showing a Jimmy Buffett concert now. There is the Land Shark, or excuse me, 5 o'clock somewhere pool. There's a stage I was talking about. The other thing I failed to mention is just underneath and behind the Jumbotron. That is the only smoking section on the ship. So, you guys out there are smokers and need to find it. It's where it's at. Oh, looks like we're going to have to go around the other side because they are doing some maintenance. Alright, so we'll catch back up on the other side. As we go by quick, here is the Land Shark bar. Again, more seating areas out here. We'll try to get down this side of the ship. Again, it's absolutely beautiful out here today. One thing I have noticed, there's no real walking track designated on the ship. I guess you could use this deck or on as a walking track because it does loop around. But there's no designated walking track. Stairwell going down to deck 9. In the glass here, it is the JWB Steakhouse. All right, deck on the aft, deck 11. There is the water slide is back here. There is also a kids play area, one deck up there. Have not seen anybody up there, but there is a kids play area. And I will say that they are always hard at work doing something on this ship. They're always somewhere cleaning, painting, working. Like I said, it is an older ship, so they are working hard to maintain it. Keep in mind, this was a refurbished ship. They did get it from Costa Cruise Lines. I will say the rebranding to Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville has been amazing. Here, we'll jump up here quick. I'll show you the kids play area just real quick. Activity area, playground. So there are some kids activities, a really big kids club. There are quite a few kids on this cruising. But there's your water slide. Entrance to the water slide is way up there. Alright, now we're going to jump down a deck. We're going to be on the aft, deck 9. This is the adults only area. This has been a pretty busy place. Adults only pool, hot tub, plenty of seating. Have the Tiki Bar, Tiki Eats and Island Eats, Tiki Grill, Island Eats. Those are add-on food options. It's been kind of hard to catch them open. They have really weird hours. They do have a prepaid meal plan that you can get with those. Includes Island Grill, Tiki Eats, and or the Tiki Grill, Island Eats, and Far Side of the World Sushi. So, but this is the adults only area. We'll go in. We're going through the Port of Indecision buffet. Again, plenty of seating. This is peak breakfast time, and you can see there's still plenty of seats.
She did. She really did.
So here you have your buffet lines. There's 3 of these. All 3 are the same. Plenty of coffee and juice stations. I think there's 4 or 5 coffee and juice stations. And this is the coffee shop. Have extra upcharged breakfast sandwiches, specialty coffees. Margaritaville coffee shop. And then you also have Frank and Lola's Pizzeria. During breakfast time is an omelet station. But during the rest of the time, that is, of course, your pizza. Pretty respectable pizza. Is it the best I've ever had? No. I would give it probably a good solid 7 out of 10. It's good pizza. I actually would rank it above Sorrento's on Royal. But as we continue through, this is still more of the buffet area. There's your milk and cereal stations. And then you got 2 more buffet lines up here. One here on this side. It's identical to one on the other side. Alright, that's going to bring us out to back on the pool deck area. So out here you have Mexican cutie cantina. So morning time is breakfast burritos, which are amazing. Well worth the wait in line. At lunch, it does turn into a taco bar and a taco bowl bar. On the other side over here, it's been a very popular place. It's the Cheeseburger in Paradise cheeseburger bar. Morning time, it is another omelet station. Also in the corner you have your ice cream that they do serve you. It is not self-serve. Morning. Okay. Now moving forward. Here's the 5 o'clock somewhere bar. Opposite side, you have life jackets for the kids, and you can get your pool towels over there. It's also where you get the equipment for mini golf and the cornhole and pickleball courts. All right. Back over to the Jumbotron. Like I said, we got music playing pretty much all day. The music choices on this ship are top notch. First ship I've ever been on. You can sit in the main dining room and hear Foghat, Steppenwolf, Leonard Skinner playing while you're eating dinner. It's been pretty badass. All right, so the very front of the ship, deck 9, is the Saint Somewhere Spa. Coming in. Of course, there's your spa area. I'm not going to go in because I do have treatments going on. One thing they do have that I haven't seen advertised anywhere, they do offer tattoos, but you have to get that booked pretty quick. We tried to get one yesterday and it's already booked up. So they do have set designs for you to get. So, and then you have your spa rooms over here as well. So a pretty big spa area. And you have, of course, you do have your guest rooms as well on your spa deck. All right, also on deck 10, you do have the JWE Prime Steakhouse. We're going to stick our head in real quick just for the theming. Like I said, we did not eat in the steakhouse this trip. Kind of give you a real quick. This is on deck 10. It is an upcharge. It is $55 a person with a 20% gratuity add-on. It brings the price to like 67 and some change per person. So you can pre-purchase early for discounts. It's all on the website. Okay, moving on. Other thing I failed to mention is on this deck as well. You also have kids areas. Then you actually have kid club areas down farther downstairs. In each of the elevators, you do have posting where everything's at. We'll jump off. So we're not going to go into the kids areas on deck 5.
Deck 8.
We'll go and show you the fitness area. Alright guys, we're forward on deck 3. This is the hangout area. This is the teens club. You also have entrance to Stars on the Water theater. That is a 3-level theater. You have entrances on 4, 3, and 2. It's for your production shows and whatnot. Now we're going to take you up to A1A inside promenade. It's kind of a hidden little hallway. Again, the theming is cool. This is a great place to hide out. Just gonna read a book, chill. Morning. Just wraps around both sides on deck 3 forward. Good morning. And this is your secret passage to the fitness center. Morning. Morning. Up the stairs is the fitness center. And you do have ADA access. There is your chairlift on this side. And here's your entrance into the fitness center. And then you can go up to the kids area there. And here's your fitness center. Have all your basic stuff. Not crazy big, but you do have a small fitness center. All right. And on the opposite side is also an entrance without the chairlift. And this takes you back up the A1A hallway to common areas on deck 3. So this is a cool little area. You can wrap around here. It's all, nothing much going on, just the passageways. But just the theming is just crazy cool. They did such a good job. Like I said, we have cruised Margaritaville before on the Paradise out of West Palm. It was fun. Very small, older ship. But go ahead and tell you that all the negative reviews you hear about this place, this ship, I don't know where they get them from, because our trip has been amazing. Food has been top notch, service has been over the top. I'll be quite honest with you, I could care less if I ever step back foot on a Carnival ship after sailing this ship. It's been so much fun, so much more. Alright, so back on deck 3. That's what you have ahead of us. Going into the Havana Daydream and Sports Bar. Of course, you can imagine with the NCAA tournament, this has been a hopping place. Have a couple different entrances. Let's cut in this way. It's also restrooms right here. So, hangout area again. Kids club, adult free zone. But here's the sports bar. TVs everywhere, plenty of workspace. Again, the theming. You have live music right here every night. Plenty of seating areas. Bring your family and friends up, watch a game, have a good time. Full bar. Like I said, it's got plenty of space to sit around, watch TVs. Like I said, you can tell there's TVs everywhere. Great views outside. So, all right, so we're gonna move on out of here. So I do have music playing. We got to keep talking over the music. Moving out of the Daydream Bar, runs you into your retail shops. Your typical shops, your sundries, snacks, themed wear, your alcohol. There's all your logo stuff. If you want a flip-flop, you can take a flip-flop home. That's your typical. Margaritaville has also always been known good for their themings and their branding. Hey Dudes, Crocs, t-shirts. And then the shiny stuff. And yes, you can buy a bicycle and have it shipped home. But there's your jewelry. Of course, it's all tax-free, duty-free. And over here you got a little bit more upscale gifts. Not necessarily your theme stuff, but beachy Caribbean stuff. Candy for the kids. So, that's your retail shops. As you come out, it brings you back out to the flip-flop foyer. More bathrooms. Out here you have your photo lab for all your pictures. Also on deck 3 there is an outside deck that you can walk around. I'll show you something cool on that here in a few minutes. Another ATM machines, quite a few ATM machines on board. Let's walk through here. So on this side you have your photo studio where you can sign up for custom photo shoots, private photo shoots. You have your future cruise desk here. Oh, nobody working today. You have your concierge lounge in here for your suite guests. And opposite is back to your photo lab. So here's your iconic flip-flop shot. And the Grand Atrium. That's the first thing you see when you come on the ship. Pretty cool. And of course, every ship has to have a ship model. There's your ship model. Okay, moving back to the photo lab. Now we're into Bubbles Up. There's your piano lounge. Another pretty popular spot. More bathrooms. Also have your conference rooms on this level. And you have your Islander dining room. So what I want to show you is we're going to walk outside real quick. So they do sit down breakfast. Oh, they're doing the wine brunch today. The decorations as well, and all your flights of stairs are just amazing. But let's walk out here real quick. I want to show you something. So a very quiet, peaceful area back here. Haven't really seen anybody else back here. So we'll walk back here real quick. Hopefully my camera lens doesn't fog up. It's really humid outside today. For all you folks that enjoy the quiet, serene, peaceful aft views and your wake views, I found it right here. This is pretty cool back here. You're pretty low to the water. A little loud because of the exhaust fans. But you can just sit here, it's shaded. And just enjoy the view. We'll give it a second. How's that for a peaceful area? I really wish they put some chairs back here. Alright, just want to show you guys that quick. Alright, we'll pick back up when I get back inside. Alright, stepping back inside, we'll take a quick peek into the Islander dining room. This is the Deck 3 Islander dining room. Take a real quick view around. We'll go down and check out the lower one. And just in case anybody's interested, here is your brunch menu. That's from 8:30 to 11:30 this morning, day 6. All right, downstairs. All right, coming down to deck number 2. Good morning. Here's your regular breakfast menu. I'll slip in real quick for a view here. Like I said, the service here has been amazing. This has been a dining room we've been going to most often. Good morning. Like I said, the theming is absolutely just gorgeous in here. The service has been off the charts. Food's been great. So we got one more dinner in here, and we got to go home. So anyway, that's the dining room. We're coming out of the dining room into the Hemisphere bar. So Hemisphere bar is your craft beverages, sort of like the Alchemy Lounge on Carnival. Again, live music every night there. A group called the Blaze Band, pretty cool group. But this is also a very busy area. Stays pretty populated in here. then moving out of this area, move into the flip-flop lounge, Atrium again. More bathrooms here. Alright, here's your flip-flop lounge, flip-flop bar. This is the hop-and go-to spot. Been some amazing music here. Got some great seating areas. Pretty cool way they did things. I'm going to show you a shot up here in the middle of the atrium. If I can get the camera to look up. How's that for a view? Alright, so then we have all kinds of photo opportunities. There's always photo spots set up here. Can't really see it for the lights, but it's the on my front porch swing photo shot. As we move down, you also have guest services on the opposite side over there. They've been great. A couple times I've had to go over there. They've been amazing to deal with. Just on the other side of them, you have the excursions desk right there. There's your excursions desk. And then moving through here, excursions, have all your information on your paperwork there. And then we go into the adult arcade. We'll bust through here real quick because we are at sea and it is open. I know they don't like you filming in the casinos, so we're going to bust through real fast. You have a casino bar, of course, all your slot machines, all your table games. One thing that I have noticed on this ship is pretty cool. They do a casino happy hour. They do $5 beer and blackjack. So that's always a good deal. Casino bar over there, like I said, all your slots. We're gonna move through here real fast. So moving out of the casino, they have the Far Side Arcade. Because you're moving into the far side of the world area. Actually pretty good arcade. Pretty updated games. Of course, all your crab game, you know, your crab claw games and whatnot. It's a pretty good arcade in here. Fast and Furious, Batman, Star Wars, all your good stuff. So this cool stairway here is a stairway back up to your sports bar, Daydreaming Sports Bar. This is the Far Side Lounge, Far Side Bar. This is also the sushi restaurant. Amazing sushi. This is part of the meal deal. You can get the sushi and the tiki grill and island eats. They're doing a fitness class here this morning. But this is where pretty much everything happens. They do cornhole, mini golf tournaments. They do arts and crafts, trivia, karaoke, a little bit of everything in here. This is the go-to spot. All right, so just outside of Far Side Arcade is your main entrance for the theater, the Stars on the Water Theater. They are doing rehearsals in there, so I can't get in. I don't want to go in and bother them, so everything's locked up. But it is a three-level theater. Also, we have the Coral Reef Lounge. I really wish I could get in to show you that, but they're having a special event for the teens down there right now, so I can't get in there. But you actually go, it's down on deck 1 on the front of the ship. 2 entrances, one over here as well. The theming and the decoration, the colors down there literally make you feel like you're snorkeling in a coral reef. It's absolutely gorgeous. So down there we had the quest game. We did what else? The karaoke's been down there. Been a lot of good stuff. So, but that pretty much wraps it up, guys. It's a very small ship. It's easy. Again, the decorations and all the stairwells have been amazing. Here's another one. So, but if I'm able to get in and show you some pictures of the theater and the Coral Reef Lounge, I will later. More bathrooms outside, level 1. So, all right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up, and we're out.